Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Indigenes are generally tired of this circles that is going around in the southeast, and they're making demands. Those in diaspora, those in Nigeria, and they're also calling out the governors. They're speaking strongly on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, and businessmen generally in Nigeria and in diaspora have decided to open in one voice, speak up, and they're making demands that looks. I don't know how realistic it is in the Nigerian system right now. In the Senate claim, very possible in Nigerian system. I don't know how realistic it is. But before going to the newspaper, we're going to ram up all this news into one. Like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Okay, quickly, I'm trying to be as fast as I can. While the Association of Ebonyi State Indigenes in the Diaspora, AISED, has described as unfortunate and disappointing comments credited to the state governor David Umahi, wherein he expressed a wish for God to give Nigeria another president like Muhammadu Buhari as his successor in 2023. The group demanded that the governor should apologize to Nigerians. In a statement signed on Monday by its president, Pascal Oluchukwu, said from indication the governor made the statement out of sycophancy and bootlicking. Umahi was reported to have made the statement while addressing State House correspondents after an official visit to the president at the presidential villa, Abuja, recently. The Ebonyi Indigenes, however, said it was not surprising to us and the rest of reasonable Ebonyians that the said comment and wish to attract and wish. Okay, I take that again. It was not surprising to us and the rest of reasonable Ebonyians that the said comment and wish attracted the kinds of umbrage of negative reactions from various segments of the Nigerian public who have worn the Buhari shoe in the last 6 years and therefore know where it truly pinches them. Any wonder many have attributed the sad comment as coming from a leader seeking political survival? Firstly, it is that we may even wish to clarify that Umahi is rather seeking for political protection from the center, having lost touch with realities and his people. We have been drumming it that in the first instance, Umahi's uncontrollable greed with its attendant primitive acquisition of public funds led him to join the ruling party in order to avoid being harassed or threatened by the party, which has severally been accused of using anti-graft agencies to intimidate and harass opposition leaders. 2. The wealth of reactions and condemnations that has so far greeted Umahi's weird desire for another president like Buhari, a man who has plagued the Nigerian economy to almost beyond redemption, promoted ethnicity and hatred, peculiarly for the Indigenes, whom Umahi pretends to lead as the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, amidst worrisome insecurity, fears and unbridled apprehensions. Nigerians have been daily made to live in by a Buhari government that has vowed to end Boko Haram in just a matter of months upon ascension to power in 2015. Also proves the unpopularity of both the government and its fading people, or sycophants, conformists, which has become an art for Umahi and his fellow co-travelers. It is utterly saddening, but not very surprising, that the comment is coming from a governor of a state like Ebonyi, whose sad economic reality shows it has remained the poorest in every indices of human capital and development in the entire southern Nigeria. Yet Umahi, in his customary effing, is desperately busy talking and saying things they not, with a vague promise that he will be made to occupy Nigeria's seat of power in 2023. Ironically, this sad comment, which we believe is not really born out of Umahi's lack of understanding of the realities of the pains of the Nigerian masses, but rather buttresses how sycophantic Umahi is as a leader, preferring to live constantly in a fool's paradise just to curry favor and continue in a blind pursuit of ambition. With his shocking, excellent assessment of Buhari's government, Nigerians can now see that Umahi cannot really be any better than the man he idolizes amidst the lack of endemic anthropogenic poverty that both the government and at the center and in Ebonyi has created. This alone should bring to an end his jamboree pursuit. That's on behalf of Igbos as he often alleges, of a presidential ambition, while expressing disappointment and demanding a retraction by the governor of the group said Ebonyi State people can no longer stomach the shame of such unguarded comments. I quote them: "We at AISED, which has remained a frontline advocacy group just like the rest of reasonable Ebonyians, are ashamed of the governor's word comment and hereby demands he withdraws same with profound apologies, first to Ebonyians and then the generality of Nigerians within 48 hours, else we don't see how he can be exonerated from the plight the Buhari government has made our Igbo brothers and sisters suffer, including the security, the threats, the harassment, the intimidation which our Southeast region has suffered under Buhari's administration. We conclude by reiterating our belief that this should happen first and foremost before he proceeds for a psychiatric evaluation as rightly recommended by Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike." My God, this is actually coming from coming from Ebonians themselves. This is really serious. So, some days back, David Umahi had actually prayed and wished that Nigeria will have such a lovely president, such a lovely character, and such a lovely person in the person of President Muhammadu Buhari again, as someone that looks exactly like him in 2023. Governor Nyesom Wike came for his head. He said, "What do you mean? The Nigerians have suffered so much. They're still calling for something similar after coming through such?" I said that was not enough. The Association of Ebonyi State Indigenes in Diaspora, AISED, in fact, they are demanding that Governor Umahi should apologize, or else all the plight, all the pains, all the sufferings that the Igbos are suffering in Southeast, he will also be partaker, as in they will rank him as one of those who made them go through that. But very quickly, he said Ebonyi State happens to be the least developed or so, and the least in. I won't lie to you. Let's call it spade a spade. I'm not saying our governors are the best. In fact, they are not even, when it comes to normal, based on what it ought to be, they are not trying at all. But amongst the list, there should be somebody that is better than the rest. Umahi have really done when it comes to center building things, airports. We see, I don't know, some people have called them names, but we see small workings on the side though. As in, at least we are even seeing that he's doing airports. At least we see that he has built state-of-the-art mini mart, super mart, in places where even Nollywood is thinking of going there to shoot movies. Other governors have such resources. Why have they not done that for their states? Yes, he may not have been the best, but the small things he has tried. But on that one that he said he's wishing that Buhari should, let us hear what Nigerians are saying. This one here is saying, why is a deceiver? He's wasting his time singing Buhari praise, thinking he will be in his good books, but unfortunately at the expense of his people. This one here is saying, don't mind him. So if you are given the opportunity to be the president of this great nation, you will take Nigeria backward. You must apologize for your ignorance. Nigerians are on fire. Things are getting out of hand. You are there praising incompetence. My God, I can see that Nigerians are generally saying the same.